Alright, so I got this Delta 1214 table saw bed. See, it's got some rust on it, so I got this stuff Goof Off rust remover. It's like for marine use or getting rust stains off siding and stuff like that. Basically it says take full strength and put on your rust spots. I'm going to use a Scotch-Brite. And just wash it on there. And see what it does here. I've never used this stuff before. We'll see what happens together and see if it's worth the 12 bucks or whatever I paid. I don't know if you're supposed to let this stuff sit in or what, but it seems to be knocking a lot of this rust off. Yeah, it just kind of washes away. I'm not going to do the whole thing, I'm just going to... Oh boy, with that Scotch-Brite, it just takes it right off. Now this isn't really bad rust. It's just kind of like a surface rust or something. But you can see with this little Scotch-Brite pad, it just takes it right on down. Okay, I spent about 5 minutes hitting this thing. And basically what these chemicals do, I'm going to work on this area right now. Oops, on the dirty floor. These chemicals, they eat at the iron in the oxidized metal, this rust, this cast iron top. And basically this chemical just eats that oxidization. Now it is an acid, so what I recommend, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know, is we're going to flush this thing with some clean water to neutralize the acid, because we don't want it to keep etching the top. We just want to get rid of the rust and the surface grime. Okay, and I mean, this stuff did a fantastic job, in my opinion. I mean, I put about 5 minutes in on this, guys, and that top looks pretty darn fantastic. Now, this does acid, and you're supposed to wear gloves and all that stuff, but you know, it's not burning my hands or my skin or anything like that. So, I think it's pretty mild acid. It just eats on rust pretty good. So let's just wipe an area, take a look at it, and see what I came up with. Now you can see there's some area in here that needs to get worked out. But as far as taking the rust off this top, I mean, that's pretty fantastic, guys. So, I'm going to get some water, wash it with clean water. Okay, so now we've got it all wiped down with the acid. Get yourself a bucket of hot as you can stand water. You can see the steam coming off this. And we're going to neutralize the acid. And the reason why we use hot water is so it steams off and it's easier to dry it. I know it seems stupid, but it comes back to the corrosive ammo. If you ever shot corrosive ammo in your bore, if you don't clean your rifle barrel to get that corrosive ammo residue out of the bore, it will ruin the bore. So we use steaming water or steam cleaner to remove that stuff. Well, I got the rust out of the crack. Now you need to seal this up with some kind of wax or something pretty quickly, because this thing will start to re-rust in 30 minutes or so. kind of just lounging at the house today, so thought I would mess with this. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how that stuff worked. So, there you go. Now we're going to get our paper towels and wipe it down. Okay, so here it is. You can see it's actually starting to rust right now. I got to get some stuff on there. Starting to, you know, that gray iron color it was is starting to turn to an orange color. So, I mean, this stuff's got to get sealed up quickly. Okay, so once it's down to that raw metal, it starts oxidizing immediately. So, there you go. Seal it up. That goof off rust and stain remover. It says outdoor. This stuff is fantastic. Well, I went to go grab my Minwax. It's stuff I use for waxing table saws and stuff like that. And I couldn't find it. This is a new shop for me. And this project couldn't sit here with bare steel. So what I did was I grabbed some CLP. It's cleaner, lubricant, protectant. It's designed for gun barrels. It's kind of expensive to be using for this, but I just sealed the metal up with this. Any kind of oil will kind of seal the metal, keep it from rusting. Then you go back with some acetone or something like that, clean up all of this CLP, and then you can wax it down with your Minwax. So I'm also starting to get some Minwax, but if you look at the before and after, it's a pretty outstanding job.